In Tudor England, superstition ruled every corner of life. Every shadow could be the devil watching, every cough a curse, and every misstep might bring death. Disease, famine or sudden deaths were never considered accidents. They were signs of witches, spirits, or divine punishment. People carried charms, hung herbs in windows, and consulted wise women to protect themselves from evil. And if the gods, or the devil, were angered, people would fear for their survival. Today we'll ask the question, would you survive if superstition decided your fate? Let's start with the life on the dirty streets of Tudor England as a peasant. You wake to the crowing of a rooster, and your family is huddled against the cold. Your young child is coughing and lies still next to you. A neighbour claims her fever is caused by a witch's curse, that you have angered her, and now you have to feed her special herbs to rid her of the spell. Another whispers that the black cat that crossed your path yesterday brought misfortune, and you will have to pray and make a special charm to ward off the evil spirits it caused. You have little choice. Even doctors believe sickness comes from bad humours and dark omens. With no modern medicine, praying, trinkets, and hoping for survival is your only way. When plague, or the swept through Tudor England, peasants often blamed it on God's wrath or witches. Amulets of dried herbs like rosemary or mugwort were hung in cottages to keep the sickness away. Many peasants also buried witch bottles, filled with pins, nails and urine under their doorsteps to ward off the curses. One such bottle was found in Essex, dating back to the late 1500s. Miss one ritual and you might be accused of witchcraft yourself, or see more of your family struck by bad luck or disease. Bread is scarce, water is often dirty, and sickness spreads quickly. One cough, one misstep, and your life could end, not from hunger, but from fear and superstition. Even stepping on a grave, breaking a mirror, or seeing an owl at night could invite disaster. Survival isn't about strength or cunning, it's about appeasing unseen forces every day. Deliver us from evil and protect us, O God, as we blind travel through the valley of the shadow of death. Now imagine you are the king. Your advisors warn that illness in your family is a sign from God. Astrologers say the stars predict rebellion. Every death in the court feels like a curse waiting to strike. You must act decisively, order exorcisms, execute alleged witches, or rearrange the court according to superstition. One wrong decision could cost you your life, or if the lords or advisors disagree with how you manage the invisible threat, it could cost you your throne. Henry VIII never made a major decision without consulting his astrologers. He had an official astronomer and astrologer, Nicholas Kratzer, who was responsible for various duties related to the sky and the practice of astrology. Elizabeth I wore a talisman said to protect her from illness and misfortune. She also banned certain astrological predictions that threatened her reign, and in 1577, a great comet was seen over England. While peasants feared it was a bad omen, Elizabeth's court astrologer John Dee reassured her it was a sign of her divine rule. The devil was said to lurk in mirrors and shadows, and every sudden death, plague or famine was seen as divine punishment, and the monarch's fault for displeasing the evil forces, and they were wreaking their wrath on the kingdom. The king must balance superstition with politics, and sometimes the price of survival is the life of another. Even kings feared the fury of the supernatural. One false omen, and history shows us, they could lose not only their crown, but their mind or their life. Deliver us from evil and protect us, O God, as we blind travel through the valley of the shadow of death. From the humble peasant to the mighty king, superstition ruled every step. Life was a constant negotiation with the unseen disease, curses, omens, and the fear of the devil himself. Survival depended not on strength or wisdom, but on luck and fear. Would you have lived obeying the whispers of the wise women, the astrologers, or the priests? Or would superstition have claimed you first? So tell me, would you have survived superstitious Tudor England?